just the way the roster is constructed, or is that role?
That type of stuff will probably work its way out later in the week. I'm not completely sure what the plan is with that, but like I said, we install throughout the week, so I'll know more by the end of the week.
You're coming off of a career high in tackles in your last game. How does it kind of carry some momentum going into this game? Obviously, you guys are trying to string along and stack wins, but does that help as you grow confidence at that role for the first time?
It definitely does. I think there's a lot of things I can improve on from the last game from an execution standpoint for sure. So that's really where my head is at. Mostly it's just kind of improving on the little things that, I didn't do so well in the last game and making sure that I'm putting myself and my defense in a better position to succeed this week.
What kind of communication did Fred Warner have with you this week?
It's nice. We have him here in the locker room, so I get to talk to him whenever I really need. He's either in the training room or the cafeteria, so it's really easy. He's always super encouraging, and for me, I know if anything ever comes up, I can go to him.
You guys watch film together at all, or not yet?
He's pretty busy with his rehab, so I kind of let him handle that. I know how hard that can be, so I really don't bother him with that stuff. And luckily, I have, we go Malik, Tatum, Tig. We like to watch film together. So.
And Sala and Johnny are the other main driving forces.
Yeah, they're super supportive and really helpful. Sala's a genius, so I try to just soak up as much as I can, even when I wasn't starting. And then with Johnny and KJ, it's really nice to have them as well.
And you're playing a quarterback that went to your high school.
I did, yep.
But you were 4 years ahead of him, I believe. But did you pay attention, when you were at Stanford, what he was doing at Modern Day?
I did. It was really cool for me to see. It felt like we were right there so much when I was there, and we came up short a lot of years. And so to watch him and the St. Brown brothers kind of take that team to the next level was awesome for me. So I'm a huge fan of Bryce.
You're another example of week to week, you just never know. It was Tatum who got the green dot a couple of weeks ago, and now it's you. How does that change your approach and having a whole week to prepare for that?
It doesn't really change my approach. I spoke on it a little bit earlier. I learned at a young age that you should probably just prepare like you're going to start regardless of where you're at in the depth chart. And that's really how I've approached this entire season. Even when Fred was up, it's kind of just a mindset thing for me of knowing that if my number does get called, I want to be able to have the confidence and the preparation to not only put myself in position, but put the rest of the team in position to win. So I wouldn't say that the approach is different. It's just, knowing that I'm going to be starting the game and be on the field at the first snap, that's really the biggest difference.
What an exciting opportunity for you.
Oh, for sure. It's really exciting. And like I said, I'm really trying to make it more about the team. I'm really concerned about just making sure, doing what I can to make sure that we play well as a defense and beat the Panthers, but I'm not taking it for granted at all.
Preparing for that moment for so long, how ready did you feel when you were thrust in?
I felt pretty ready. Obviously, getting actual game reps and experience is really the only way to fully feel it. But for me, again, being ready, anyone's ready. It was just nice for me to feel like I was prepared and I had put in the work and the preparation to be prepared for that moment. And like I said, I just want to keep building off that.
Was there a moment in the game where you're like, okay, here we go, I'm ready?
When I saw Tatum go down, it didn't look great, so I knew that it was probably going to be for the rest of the game. But it was exciting for me. I hate seeing guys go down. I've felt that feeling, and I've felt that feeling, and it's never fun to be in that position or to have someone, especially in your own position, go down. But for me, my mindset was just we're leading this game. I just want to make sure that we continue to win, do what we can as a defense to win.